Hold on. Where we at?
Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Yo,
Yo,
Chicago
what's the
sports fans, how we doing? It's
Yes,
your boy.
sir.
It's your boy KB, man. On the ones and twos, my boy Annie, man. How you doing, fella? How
Yes,
you
sir.
doing today?
I feel good, bro. I feel good, man. It's always a good time when we
Look
can
at this mother.
you know, when we can watch the watch the Bears grow, bro. So let's get it, man.
I can't do nothing, man. Oh my goodness, man, chat. I'm gonna kick back. Just wanna throw that out there. But man, today
Yeah,
we speaking on some things, man. We got, what I'm saying, a little bit of news and a little bit of rumors. Is
yeah.
Charles Leno on the chopping block, man? Or is it overblown? What are we thinking?
Man. I think at this time of year, bro, everything is overblown, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. We starve for some news, man, and everything gets taken out of context and everything. So I don't put too much. I gotta see it, unfold, bro. But I think everything now is a little overblown, bro. That's just my personal opinion.
See, I believe I'm right there with you. I'm by no means are we sitting here saying that anything is set in stone, anything is
Yeah.
permanent. Uh, but it brings an interesting question.
Okay.
How how comfortable are we with a Kiran Amegadjie? How comfortable would the fan base be with an Ozzy Trapilo? I think these are
Yeah.
logical questions. You look at
Yeah.
Braxton Jones. Braxton Jones is in the last year of his deal.
Yeah.
Braxton Jones is coming off an injury, and
Hmm.
we seeing some of these guys, they're getting 14 to 20 million as backups, and
Yeah.
some of these
Yeah.
starters. So how do you navigate that as a Bears fan? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's yeah. Well, for us, it's tough, man. Every day it's tough for a Bears fan every day, man. But that's why we're the Bears fans. That's why it's bear down. But to answer your question, bro, I feel like with Braxton, we know what we have in Braxton for the most part. We've
Yeah.
seen Braxton. We've seen the highs. We've seen the lows. Okay, he injured. He's working his way back from injury. Okay, well, Amegadjie, with the coaching staff that we have now, and Amegadjie not just being thrown into the flames and actually having an off-season program and all of that, I feel like that's a whole different monster in itself. And then Trapilo seems to be the real deal. He says all the right
Yes.
things. The man he looked like Jack and the Beanstalk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like we're in a good place, man. And then I believe what those coaches say. Rushar say he really likes what he sees in Amegadjie. Well, if he likes it, it got to be something. So let's pay attention to it.
Right. And see, so this is a question I pose to you and the chat. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say we get that this year out of Braxton Jones. 'Cause by no means do I look at Braxton Jones as being any type of scrub. Do I look at
Yeah,
Braxton
me
Jones
neither.
being as somebody you can't start?
Facts, facts,
Braxton
facts.
Jones to me is an average left tackle in the league, and
Yeah,
to me, you can do far worse than having somebody like Braxton Jones starting at left tackle for you.
yeah.
So my interest would be, so let's say we get a healthy Braxton Jones for this year.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And this is anybody in the chat that's listening, man. You want to comment down in the chat, man? We'll throw your answers up on. if you can get a full year healthy out of Braxton Jones going forward,
Mm-hmm.
do you take Braxton Jones for a year, or do you go with Kiran Amegadjie this year or Ozzy Trapilo? Because you're looking more future. What's the word I'm looking for? Future forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. You. I get. I get. I know exactly how you coming from, bro. I want the best guy for the job. So if that's Braxton, get on in there, Braxton, and we'll see you at the end of this battle, man. Like if it's
Right.
Braxton, come on, Braxton. If it's Amegadjie, let's do it. If it's Trapilo, let's do it. I want the best guy for the job, man. I told the guys in like 2 episodes ago. I want those sack numbers to be sliced in half, bro. Sliced in half, man. That was ridiculous, bro. So we need to slice them in half. So whoever the best guy is, get him out there. Even if it's
Absolutely.
Braxton, bro.
Absolutely. So this is one of my things I always looked at, man. This to
Okay.
me goes back to a Justin Fields. You understand? So
Okay.
with
Okay.
Fields and Caleb both have that mobility. And I think
Yeah.
with that mobility, it helped with numbers. It helped that PFF grade. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
If I can
Yeah.
if I can dance around in the pocket a little bit and scramble out to my right, yeah, of course. My grades over there look good on blocking because I'm holding my blocks a little bit longer because you scrambled away
Yeah.
from me. So
That's
I
true.
got people running into me not understanding where I'm going. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
I, I always felt like that was a thing. So we're looking at the best player at left tackle because at this point we want to see whatever the best
Yeah.
product is on
Best
field.
product on the field for sure.
So best product on the field. We're okay with Braxton for the year. To me in my head, there's no rush to throw Ozzy Trapilo. I am very intrigued by him as a
Yeah.
player
Same.
though. You know,
Same.
6'8". Like my boy AC is in the chat, man. He said 35-inch arms. You can't teach that.
Yeah.
Uh,
True stuff.
and it's like you said, man. He talks the talk. Like
Mm-hmm.
to me, it seems like everything that's being said that needs to be said, he's doing it. Uh,
Yeah.
so we got our Bears coming in this year.
Let's go.
How much do we know about our offensive line coach?
We know that he has done a lot with a little and made some like some roses out of concrete, bro. Like that's what he's
Mm-hmm.
done. He got some all pros. He got some pro bowlers in there, and these are guys that were like AC just spit the statistic out last night, I believe. But these are guys who were later round picks, man. Like, and he did a lot with them, so we know his resume speaks. We know that. So
Right.
that's that. He's done it at every level almost. Ain't that right, AC? What's up, bro? Yeah,
You see
Buckley, I
my
see you, dog.
I'll say Buckley in the comments, man. We got AC in the
Yeah,
comments, man. We appreciate everybody that's jumping in, man. I see we got
yeah,
22 viewers right now. That's amazing. We appreciate you, man. Y'all get your comments out, man. I do everything I can to get your comment up, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Sure.
you know what I'm saying? So let's rewind, man. Let's take this back
Okay.
a little bit because I brought up in the beginning of the show. I said, hey, could he be on the chopping block? Like I said, it's all theoretical.
Okay, yeah.
As a team in need, you know what I'm saying? How do you gauge the worth of a Braxton Jones? What would the value be for Braxton Jones? You understand? So, like I said, you got a Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson was just paid 14 million where he went. You had another
Yeah.
guy, KC, picked up, paid 20 million for him, and a lot of folks felt that he was the backup. So,
Mm-hmm.
being a solid product, because I look at Braxton Jones in the same vein, I would look at a Cam Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
For sure.
what value would you put on a Braxton Jones?
I guess for me it would depend on no. You said what value, so all right. What he's put on tape so far, bro, I think that guy is worth at least. I think we for a team that needs it, I think we could get a 4th round pick out for Braxton, bro.
Fourth, so it's a pod that I like to watch, man. You know what I'm saying? Bears now hell of a pod. I can't recall my man's name that does the podcast at the moment, man. But I love watching the show. He gets a lot
Mm-hmm.
of content out daily. They're a very good network, man. Very
Mm-hmm.
informative. Uh, I see my man. He had a value of a fourth and a seventh attached to Braxton Jones. To me, I feel that's pretty fair. You look at some of these teams that might need a left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm trying to think of somebody off the top. The Texans. You
Okay.
just got rid of your franchise left tackle. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I could see them possibly need. I think they did pick somebody else up though. I will say that.
Yeah, I think they
But
grabbed somebody. I'm not sure, but he was. He. I don't even think he was better than Braxton, bro. I could be wrong though. I
I
don't think
don't
he was
think
better.
so either. I'll say you think that you got my guy out in Cincinnati. I don't think the left tackle out in Cincinnati be any better than Braxton Jones. I
That's a good call too. Cincinnati
You know what I'm
need
saying?
him.
It's a lot of these teams I feel like are contenders. You know, so if the Cincinnati Bengals will say they call, hey, we'll throw you a fourth and a seven. Right now, is that a deal that you're looking to take? Or like I already know what your answer go because I already know you said you looking for that fourth. You know what I'm saying? Just off GP. But is
But
that
but
a
but just I feel like get something now while you can type of deal, because
yes?
I think Braxton is going to be a fine player even after this. He's going to get over his injury, and wherever he goes, he's going to get a couple dollars. It might not be what he expects, who knows, but he'll be okay in the NFL. I know that. But get something as the organization, the Bears organization, get something for the guy while you can. And this guy's out there like, oh, they're ready, bro. They're by the phones just in case the Bears talk about Braxton Jones. They're listening. They're listening to the same clips we are, and they got people who do that
Absolutely.
for a living. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm taking the
So
deal if I can get one, bro.
yeah, so I think right now it goes by. You know what I'm saying? It's a timing thing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at how the OTAs are working, training camp goes. If I'm loving the way I see Trapilo hold anchor down in the pass
Yeah.
rush. I'm yeah, I might them phone
Get
calls
on that
I'm
phone.
listening to. You know what I'm saying? I'm very intrigued by this kid. I will
Yeah,
admit
me
I did
too.
not know who he was. I know I was pulling that for my kid out of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, when he was on board, I was just like, "Hey man, you got to take Ursary." I was like, "Man, I was like, you got to take Ursary. I believe Ursary can be a guy." Uh,
He's going to be
but
too.
then you take then Trapilo comes across, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, so who's Trapilo? Boston College, 6'8", 35-inch arms, technical.
Mm-hmm.
I think that to me, that's the big key in things.
Yeah.
Technical.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
you get a lot of these guys that you get that size who you're looking at as an experiment. That's how you get a
Raw.
Braxton Jones.
Raw.
Exact raw. That's where you get the Braxton Jones and you get the
Yeah.
Kiran Amegadjis because we expect next year for him to probably come in with what we believe Trapilo should be coming in with.
Absolutely. I agree with that, bro. That's
So
a good assessment.
I'm right there. If we get that phone call during training camp, hey, we got a left tackle that just went down.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I see my
Yeah.
boy AC talking about a third round pick. Hey, look, if somebody want to buy high on a boy like that, man, I'm definitely taking
Hey,
third.
hey, man, I'm taking the third, and then I'm hopping on the jet immediately so they don't before they change their mind.
Man, immediately, you hear me? No games. No games at all.
But I hear
Man.
you though, AC.
So he said, man, I feel like you got a topic of the hearsay or the rumors or the
Mhm.
possibility. Man, it with something as specific as this, man, it's kind of such a small tight fuck it's a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it could be this, it can be that. Now, would it be in the conversation that it is? Now, there's also the flip side of a coin of saying, what if he is beat out
Hmm.
during training camp and you
Hmm.
don't want to move off of him? You got a couple reasons on why you wouldn't. Uh,
Mm.
right tackle goes down. Do you believe that Braxton Jones can step in at right tackle? You know how much? How this is where I believe the value kicks in.
Okay.
We know this right now. He's a middle of the pack left tackle, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That and I feel that's fair to say.
Yeah, for sure.
If he's beat out by Amegadjie or Trapilo, you're looking at probably having the best swing tackle in the league.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
That's a good point. But yeah, no, that's a good point.
that brings up that question of the value. That fourth and that
Value.
seventh. Yeah, right now we saying absolutely. They're fourth and seventh because I'm comfortable with X player right now, left tackle. But how
Right.
comfortable are we with the depth behind said left tackle and right tackle right now?
Right. Yeah. And I think that's what they did a good job on this year, bro. Like seriously, like the Bears are in rare form, man. We still got some spots we're going to address, but like depth wise, I think they did a bang up job. Like especially with the O line, the most important thing that we didn't address beforehand. That's part of the reason why people were so irate at our
Absolutely.
franchise in the first place. So
Absolutely.
they came back. They would, doubled up a little bit. Got some prospects. Got some coaches in here to coach some guys up who they might believe in. Like you say, Braxton hadn't even seen the real coaching yet, so he was still
Absolutely.
an overachiever. So who knows, man? That guy might come back and have the best season as a left tackle in Bears history type of deal. So I don't want to count him out, and then we'll have to figure it out at the end of the year. But that's a good problem to have and talk about later down the pipeline.
You see, that's the thing. I feel like it isn't talked about enough. Like I said, man, by no means is Braxton Jones a bum or somebody that
Right,
can't
facts.
play the position.
Right.
And we're going off of what we know as Bears fans. Andy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long you've been a Bears fan, brother. I know my Bears fandom has stretched all the way to the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh
Yeah.
man. Oh yeah. Hey man. I go back to the early '80s.
Oh, see, so you
Mid
done
'80s,
seen the
mid '80s, not
bullshit.
early '80s, mid '80s. Same difference though. Yeah, I'm throwback, bro. It's 40 years at this point.
Oh yeah. See, hey, you got me beat because I got about 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
It's about
I got a
40
little
at
skin
this
in the
point.
game, but I ain't got enough as you, brother. But you look at this and you understand, man. It's like, all right, man, look, he might not be the best, but we also see what Braxton Jones looks like without the best of coaching.
True
You know what I'm
story.
saying?
That's a fact.
So let me ask you this. Braxton turns in that season you thinking of. He
Mm-hmm.
turns in an all pro type of season.
Mm-hmm.
What's what's the gauge that we're giving right now of maybe keeping a Braxton Jones and thinking about possibly playing a Braxton Jones who could be coming off of we won't even say all pro because we know what all pro money would look like.
Yeah.
Let's say he gives you at least Pro Bowl level left tackle.
Pro Bowl level LT. That's big still though.
It's still big. Like I
I'm
said,
I'm I'm out. I'm hoping he take a hometown discount if he do something like that, which he probably won't. He probably won't, but he might. We gave him a shot, bro. Ain't nobody know who Braxton. What nobody think about Braxton? We came through, gave him a shot. So if you ball out, bro, let's talk some numbers, but let's try to keep it. If not, then we got these two young guys we want to develop who were right behind you in this All Pro season you had, and also got some older guys and some experienced guys with some skin in the game down the line that could teach you some things. Like I just feel like we set up for success long term, bro. Like the longevity,
hmm
just that's how I'm feeling about how the Bears attack this. So I'm super proud of that, bro.
right.
But I think we in our best. I believe the organization is in the best possible scenario as far as left tackle goes. Now, maybe not best possible, but not bad at all because the young guys or with a coach that feels like he sees some traits and things he can work with. Cool. Trapilo, he's probably his drop off won't be, he'll pick it up. Then you got Braxton coming back hungry, coming off an injury. Know these guys are breathing down his neck for his job. So, and it's a contract
Mhm.
year. I just feel like that
Absolutely.
position, we might not even talk too much about it this year. It might be so stabilized. Who knows, bro?
And see, I believe that's a amazing problem to have. If
Yes, for sure.
we go this whole season without having to talk about the O line. To
Mm-hmm.
be honest with you, it'd be the first time in my history as a Bears fan that I could ever sit there
Absolutely.
and be like, you know what, man, that's not what I was worried about this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely not what I was
Yeah,
picking up.
bro.
So,
Absolutely, man.
uh, yeah, man, like I say, it's a lot. It's a lot of to me, it's a lot of moving parts. But
Yeah,
at
for
the end
sure.
of the day, I do feel like for the first time in my Bears fandom,
Mm-hmm.
they attack the right thing first. I
Yeah.
feel like of course, it's been a long. What the hell? I feel like they taken long enough to do it. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many years we've all sat there and said, "Hey, we need to we need to do this on the O line first, or we need to do this."
Yeah.
And niggas say, sometimes I feel like a bitter fan because I watched how we went and got one top draft pick, and it was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, we're not gonna do anything offensive line wise for this guy, but we're gonna ask him to
Yeah.
carry the team, you know." And to me, that's not a fair assessment, and I
That's
don't
not,
want to
bro.
see those things happen to Caleb because I
Nope.
feel like Caleb is a hell of a prospect. He's a hell of
Mm-hmm.
a player. He's generational, but I'm appreciative as a fan to see that O line
Yeah.
got did right. You understand?
Yeah. Same here, man. Same here, man. It's time to start breaking some of those generational curses, bro.
Exactly. And to me, the where you start with that is in the line.
Yes, sir.
So let's move away from a little bit of the left tackle for a little bit of a second, man. Let's step away for a
Okay.
second. So we get to talking about how we feel the O line was finally done right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a couple things you feel about this O line right now, man. Tell me where your level of confidence is from a 1 to 10. One being,
Hey,
damn, we're fucked. To 10, hey man, this is best possible.
hey, listen, bro. I told the guys again weeks ago. This is around draft time. This offense is going to hit the road humming, dog. Period. And it's because of the O line. Like, I feel like you're going to have to pick your poison, whether they blowing you off the line and we running those, Ben got a bag with him. He coming with an offensive bag. We running those plays you got to stay on your toes for, or we just hitting you with basic stuff. I feel like the O line is going to be the first thing out of everything on the team to gel for real. I think all the rest of the success is going to come from the back of the O line. That's just how
Hmm.
I feel, bro. So my confidence level right now, you got Thuney, bro. Like he literally, bro, he has done it all in football.
Absolutely.
There's nothing in football this guy Thuney hasn't seen. Dog, man, is just like this guy, one of the most intelligent guys in the league, and then he can flip it and give you some physicality behind that. Then
Right.
Jonah had his best run with who?
Ben
Our
Johnson.
guy. You know what I mean? He had his best run with our guy before you start moving him out position and all that, and you just let him hold it down. So I feel like these guys really got an up close and personal view of how it's supposed to be done every day. It is no. If you come to work, bro, and you know if you put your left foot in your pants first, and you the vet around there that everybody respect. If I was put my foot in my pants first, I'm gonna put my left one in because you're doing it, bro. Like that's how the line
Absolutely.
is just because it's going to be like a trickle down effect, dog. And then the younger guys, they couldn't have come into a better situation. How many rings is this? Multiple rings on the line? I mean, Tony got like two or three rings or
Four.
something, bro. So you
Yeah.
got four.
Yeah.
So come on, bro. Like that was the move of the. I mean, Ben number one and Tooney number two, and then you can put them however you want to after that. But getting that dude with all that experience, it's invaluable, man. You cannot. There is no stat for that. There is no. He's going to make sure everything is good, bro. So yeah, that's the best I felt about these dudes in a long time, dog. And I tell everybody who will listen, man.
So I think we visited that topic of Thune. Thune being your left guard. I think
Mm-hmm.
Thune, his presence does a lot for who you got at left
Huge,
tackle.
huge.
Because you come out on the play. Hey, look, I see this. I see this. Hey, man, you got that. You know, you got
Yeah,
Dolman for the first time since Olin Kreutz
yeah, for
at
sure.
center. I'm not worried about who's seeing these line protection to call them out.
Exactly.
But like I said, you looking to the side now. You got Thuney. Thuney sees it just like
Yeah,
you see it.
yeah,
So Dolman can communicate down to the right side. Hey, we got this now. Thuney
yeah.
got your left. I think
Absolutely.
that pays dividends when you got somebody that has that much knowledge,
Yeah, bro.
who's damn near a coach himself with the experience he has, can
Yeah.
say, "Hey man, look, this guy's coming off the edge. I got you. I got this
Mhm.
block. You get that block."
Yeah.
Uh, to me, that's big, and I don't think that's something that's getting talked about enough. Uh, this is why I feel like this online. I say I won't say it's going to be one of the best in the league. I think that's overblown, but I think it'll be one of the best we've seen in over 15 years.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure. For sure.
because
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Jonas Jackson trade. Absolutely. Like it's like you
Yeah.
said, man. You looking at this, man. I hope I said my man. I said Jonas. It might be Jonah.
No, no, you
Uh,
see it. Right, Joe.
JJ. Yeah. So I'm a fan of this pickup. I'm an absolute because I'm looking at some of the old tape he had with Detroit. This kid was a mauler.
Yeah, for
Mauler.
sure. Absolutely.
You got him on the side with Darnell Wright. Oh, brother, you
Yeah.
could tell me I played running back in high school. That's run me to the right with the two dudes who are pissed off at the world. You know, let let them bowl somebody over. I'm gonna put my hand right on their back and I'm gonna walk with them. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm all for that.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely all for that, man. I'm like I said, I'm excited about this O line, man. To
Yeah,
me,
bro.
it lends with the fact that you have that talent at quarterback who you feel that can make all the plays.
Uh-huh.
Uh so we talked about we talked about some of these O line guys. We talked about of course we brought up the Braxton Jones situation. Like I
True.
said, just want to throw this out there again, chat. We're not saying that the man is being traded. We're not saying that that's something we heard from
Nah.
anybody at Hallis Hall. It's all hypotheticals. Anything, you know what I'm saying? It's something that to me is interesting, you know, because it is that possibility. Because somebody gives you a call and gives you that offer you can't refuse, then hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
we might be having to slide with it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, bro. For real.
Absolutely. Now go ahead over there and get yourself paid somewhere else because it ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
Man. But my man, so do you got anything coming off the dome, man, that you think is relevant to this convo, man?
Yes, very much
Anything we can
so,
bring up?
man. I just want before we check out of here, guys, I just want y'all to pay attention to the small details. Meaning, some of the people that okay, for instance, because I hear his name a lot, Tremaine Edmonds. A lot of people aren't happy with him, but dude he hasn't had a bad year. They just want him to,
At all.
yeah, they just want him to go through the roof and have all the stats and be Roquan. No. Now pay attention to the small details with Dennis Allen. He's gonna take these veteran guys that we had on that defense. He's gonna turn them up a notch, and they're gonna make more impactful plays. So instead of just 85 tackles or whatever, 69 tackles, and you got 2 fumble recoveries. And I think we're going to turn the ball over more. So these guys who you've been looking for to really go crazy, who got these contracts and stuff, TJ has been good all the way. Every since he came to Chicago, TJ has been amazing. So I don't think too much
Absolutely.
stuff about TJ. But pay attention to the details with the guys who are just reaching that cusp but can't get over the hump type of thing. I think defensively, especially, I think this is the year that they get over that hump. Tremaine Edmonds being number one. I think Brisker's going to have an all-pro year. And, guys like Tyreek Stevens and guys like that. Just pay attention to those guys. Maybe underdogs, if you
Absolutely.
will. So, yeah, that's my little freestyle tidbit for this one, man.
All right. Like I said, Bears fans, man, we're not gonna hold y'all too long,
Yeah,
man. You know, I got the loudness in the background, man. And
yeah,
like I said,
yeah.
this is a little quick, little tizzy, you
You
know what I'm
know,
saying, to talk about this left
for
tackle
sure.
situation. Could it be trouble brewing? Could it not be? Maybe it's all overblown. Hey man, but training camp and OTAs, all that stuff is coming up, man. And it's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
something to
Yes,
keep your
sir.
eyes on. So,
Yes, sir.
hey man, with that being said, people, we'll leave y'all with a bear down. Hey man, and y'all have yourself a good night.
Night, y'all.